Astros, Mets, top of the 8th. Brian Abreu fires to Luis Torrens, and that ball misses outside. It's 1-0. Come on. Share the seat. No, stay. Stay. That's a strike at the bottom of the zone, a fastball. And it's 1-1 on Luis Torrens. Dang it, doggo.
2.74 career ERA for Abreu. 7th year in the major.
1-1. Abreu fires. Down low, fastball for a ball. 2-1.
This is 0 for 2. Finally, good first couple days at the plate. Doubled in each of the first 2 games. Beatty and Siri to follow.
2-1 pitch. Torrens fouls that off. It's 2-2 now. This is the Mets bottom of the order that Brian Abreu is going to face, as he's just trying to get it to the bottom of the 8th, or maybe the Astros can pick up some runs and then either keep Brian in or get to Josh Hader. As Torrens fouls another slider off, we'll see another pitch in this at bat. Have to deal with Lindor and Soto and Alonso. 2-2. Torrens fouls that back.
Seventh pitch, Torrens.
That's a fastball that just missed outside, and the count is full. Brett Beatty on deck for the Mets. Rocking a new number. Gave up his normal 22 to Soto. As Torrens draws a walk with a really good at bat. And the game tying run is on first base. And now, the brother of Ronald Acuna Jr., Luis Angel Acuna, will pinch run for Luis Torrens.
Most relievers, I would say, have a hard time coming in the game with runners based on their.
This is very interesting for the Mets,
Even the velocity.
as Alvarez is hurt. Who's going to be their catcher? We'll find that out in the bottom of the 8th. Abreu fires to Beatty. Beatty grounds that one foul.
Acuna, 4 consecutive 40 stolen base seasons in the minor leagues. Scoper's 23 years of age. He made his major league debut late last season when Bull was hurt. Exciting player, still unrefined, but explosive tools. Represented a tying run. Nobody out here in the 8th. 80 hitless in 2 tries today.
0-1, Abreu delivers. Low. And the count is tied up at 1.
Who will it be for the Mets to give them a charge? 2 for their last 40. Back in the midway part of last night's game.
Abreu checks on the runner at first. Luis Angel gets back in time.
So much talk about Beatty's spring.
1-1. That's down. And it's 2-1 now.
High school in Texas, got to the major leagues.
Abreu is really missing with that fastball. He can't get in the strike zone, just keeps dropping below it.
Lost his spot last year to Mark Vientos at third as move positions to get back in the lineup at second. Looking for a big swing late here.
It's 2-1 pitch. And Acuna steals as Beatty swung and missed. Luis Angel swipes the bag, and Beatty Swings and misses at a slider in the zone. And that pitch nearly went in the center field. Great job by Pena catching the throw
So far,
by Victor Caratini.
Leadoff walk and a stolen base. Siri uses legs to take 90 feet twice more to get their home run. Now it's Acuna out there.
2-2 on Beatty. Abreu looks at Acuna, fires, and gets a strikeout. Beatty swings and misses at the slider at the bottom of the zone and strikes out, swinging. Really good slider there from Abreu. Fooled Beatty twice.
Disappears right at the last minute. That's with his slider. That's why it's so tough to hit.
So up to bat now is Jose Siri, the longtime Ray, now with the Mets. As Abreu misses that with that slider down, it's 1-0. Siri walked in the sixth, scored a run, and also stole a base.
Mets debut. A couple of encouraging Mets debuts there. Watching his exciting run of the bases. Griffin Cannon with his 6 innings on the mound. Just shy.
That slider's down, and it's 2-0 on Siri. Jose Siri is also the Mets' 9-hitter, so the order will flip to the top with Lindor batting next.
He laid a bunt down as far back as the third baseman's playing.
One hit ties this game. That slider's taken for a strike. 2-1.
Couldn't stop it. Also probably have a hard time stopping Cookie if you wanted to think about stealing third. How far off of the bag the radius is.
Abreu fires. Siri fouls it off.
Cookie's got. Goes 2-2 on Siri. Hate to risk. Forfeited the chance to get Soto off there.
This is a really big pitch at this point in the ballgame.
After Siri, it's Lindor and then Soto. 2-1 game, 8th inning. 2-2 from Brian Abreu.
The 2-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Abreu gets Siri swinging at a fastball on the outside corner of the zone. 2 down.
Nice big swing, just almost defenseless. Up to Lindor.
Now top of the order, Francisco Lindor comes in to bat for the Mets. Luis Aniel at second. And Lindor grounds this right to the second baseman, Dubon. He fires it over to Walker to end the top of the 8th. We'll be right back.
From David Parkman on TV, you can wake up every day with a full charge. Your crew can
Sanger, rookie, to do the catching.
Rookie Hayden Sanger now the catcher for Jose Butto, who fires a slider that's down to Dubon. Luis Aniel Acuna is the new second baseman for the Mets. So that's Beatty's night. Swing and a miss. Butto gets Dubon to chase the slider. It's 1-1. The 1-1 offering. Check swing, he went. Or actually, no, that was in the strike zone, so that's just a strike either way. 1-2. 1-2 pitch from Butto is in the dirt. 2-2.
Does his job one time, and I know in this era we would face the same guy twice as a reliever. I just think we're going to find different ways to build the roster to save these arms from pitching. And
that slider's down, and the count is full.
Just a multitude of innings you got to cover constructors.
Josh Hader, the former Brewer, the former Padre, and in his second stint with the Astros, warming up in their bullpen.
He gets a chance to use all those pitches and pitch and get some rep instead of just get up, fire an inning, a day or two later do the same thing.
Full count delivery. That's down. And Dubon draws a walk.
Stream MLB Network 24/7 for the entire season and get live audio for all 30 teams with no blackouts. It includes access to minor leagues, MLB big innings, and available pre and post game. Visit MLB.com/@bat for details.
So, now for the Astros, it's their 9-hitter, Chas McCormick.
Walking ground out, Chaz.
And that sinker's up high. It's 1-0 on Chaz. McCormick's 0 for 1 tonight with a walk in the 3rd inning. McCormick hits this ball into the gap for a base hit. Dubon gets over to 3rd, and it's a single for Chas McCormick. And now the runners are at the corners with nobody out.
Fought that one off perfectly. That close stance and just below the barrel. Astros hunting insurance here in the
So now the top of the order comes up for Houston as the Mets will pay a mound visit to Jose Budo. Jose Altuve will come up to bat for the Astros.
2 more hits today for Altuve. The Astros offense struggling as a whole early on. Altuve not included. Back-to-back multi-hit games for him. The Mets were the best team in baseball. 1-1 games last year. The Astros were one of the worst. I often wonder how those trends work year to year, right? Because that's something you can live by. Statistically,
And here we go.
probably not, but it's great.
Jose on Jose crime right here. Altuve goes after the first pitch and fouls it off. He's got 2 singles on the night. 2 for 3 overall is Altuve. The new left fielder for Houston, longtime second baseman, but they decided to move him to left.
Third, McCormick at first. 8-9 the order. Set the table here for
Budo fires, and that slider is just outside for a ball. The count is all tied up at 1. One pitch. Altuve grounds that ball to Vientos. They're going to throw home and get the out there. And they'll have an out. But with runners on second and first now.
Area that will not score a run. Right to the third baseman. Easy out. We'll say when we got some time. I know in spring training they talked about and utilized the challenge system. Experimented with it. One of the things they haven't. And people ask me all the time, hey, what do you think?
Up to bat now for the Astros is the number 2 hitter in their lineup, Isak. He's got a walk in the 4th and a run. That slider's down, and it's 1-0. Jordan up on deck for Houston. The Astros DH for tonight. As that fastball's inside. And it's 2-0 on Isak. The former Ray and the former Cub was involved in the Kyle Tucker deal that sent King Tuck to Chicago and sent Isak, Hayden Wesneski, and Cam to Houston. Budo misses with the slider again, and it's 3-0 on Isak.
For the fan at home, they're seeing the strike zone, right? So they see the technology, and they see that it looks and appears that
4-pitch walk drawn by Isak, and the bases are juiced. Here comes Carlos Mendoza, and looks like they might go to the pen here.
Stuff. 2-1 game. Bases loaded for the Astros here in Houston.
And we will be right back from Houston as the day is done for Jose Budo. We'll be right back from Dakin Park.
Plan?
Why are you screaming? Because you're screaming.
Bases loaded for Houston. Jordan is up. New pitcher for the Mets, Max Kranick. His first MLB appearance in 3 years. And he pumps in a strike at 91 miles per hour at the top of the zone with a slider, 0-1 on Jordan. One of the most dangerous hitters in baseball. Mets infield is in. That fastball is outside. Count all tied up at 1. Career of the bases loaded for Jordan, 381 batting average, 4 grand salamis. And he goes after that pitch and fouls it off. 1-2 now on Jordan. One and two. Jordan pops it up into foul territory. Coming over is Vientos. He makes the catch. What a leaping catch by Vientos, as he had to lean over the wall to catch it.
Early in the year, timing issues. Later in the year, bases loaded, 1 out. That's a run at least.
And now the new addition for the Astros, Christian Walker, coming up the bat. With the bases loaded, he shoots one right at Luis Anil. He'll flip it over to Alonso, and the Mets get out of the jam. And we head to the top of the ninth, and leading off for the Mets, it's the $765 million man, Juan Soto. Does he have some magic against Josh Hader? We'll be right back from H-Town. Top of the ninth, Brendan Rodgers comes into second. Dubon replaces Altuve in the left as Hader bumps in a strike to Soto to begin the at-bat.
That's made life difficult on Hader. A couple hits and a walk in his season debut. There's a 1 to Soto.
Hader fires. That slider's down and away, and the count is tied at 1. Soto's 1 for 3 today. And he's 3 for 6 in his career against Hader. Hader fires another down and away slider. 2-1.
Soto just kind of feeling it. That Juan said after the game, I was sitting on his best pitch, which is his fastball, and didn't have a chance. The slider came spinning up there. All sliders so far.
2-1. That one gets in the bottom of the zone. 2-2.
He pitched it backwards yesterday. Pitching it backwards right here would be a fastball after all of these sliders. Seeing if he can catch the best hitters in the game in between. Hard to do.
2-2. Big pitch here. Hader delivers. A down and away slider. And the count is full. Soto making him work. Pete Alonso on deck. We all know what he can do in the top of the ninth inning. Just ask the Brewers.
Hader to Soto with a payoff.
And that's a walk. Hader misses with an inside slider. And Soto, the game-tying run on first. A leadoff walk, never good for anyone.
Here's the pitch to end the game on that slider that obviously had him full. But today, not even a swing. And all the sliders resulted in a
And Alonso pops up the first pitch that he sees. It's going to be Brendan Rodgers who comes over to make the catch in shallow right field. One gone in the top of the ninth. And now Hader can take a deep breath for a collective second. But now up to the plate, another lefty, Brandon Nimmo. 0 for 2 tonight with a walk in the first inning. 2 for 10 so far in this series. Hader delivers. Nimmo hits the first pitch foul.
Again, to tell you how great a player Soto has been, the great players want to hit game-tying and game-winning players, right? And if you're anxious at all, you're just swung at a couple of those sliders and struck out. He gave the team a chance by getting on the first, passing on top of his teammate.
Hader misses with a sinker, down and away, and the count is tied at 1.
Steelers 7 from last year. Caught 4 times.
Soto leads off at first. Hader delivers. Nimmo grounds this ball. Rodgers comes over, flips it to Walker, and there's 2 gone in the top of the ninth as Soto moves to second. And now Josh Hader will have to face a hitter who hasn't been in the league for that long, but already has a very clutch hitter resume. It's Mark Vientos.
The offense, quiet, the season opening series.
Soto on second. Vientos could tie this game with 1 swing. Hader fires. Vientos checked this swing, didn't go. 1-0.
That's what I hit in this game, the man in scoring position. Vientos beat the buzzer with
1-0 pitch. That's a strike. A slider at the bottom of the zone. And it's 1-1.
One hit still in the game, and one more hit could tie the game or take the lead. It was the second batter of the game.
And Vientos calls timeout.
Almost caught. They get the hit probabilities. They can spell that as a 9% hit probability. That's the only hit. Ball is lofted off the wall left. And Soto back at first. That man's at second right now. Hader to Vientos. The 1-1 pitch.
1-1 delivery. Vientos fouls that back. And the Mets are down to their last strike.
Outfield tilted around towards right. A lot of room down the left side.
For the win. Vientos rips this ball right to Jeremy Pena, and the Astros win 2-1. What a win for the Astros. They lock down the Mets and hold them to 1 hit. What a win for the Astros. As Vientos scorched that ball, and Jeremy Pena was right there to catch it. See y'all later. RV out. Peace.